fun to bring you their top of the line, the best of their best. Then to be able to bring you a Bernini fountain for under 20 bucks, this is called the Piccolo. And the whole concept of the Piccolo is very, very simple. Give me any container of water, any bowl or vessel, and I can turn it into a fountain by utilizing 4 AA batteries and a cup of water itself. That's what the Bernini Piccolo is all about. So you get to play with the water effect here. Nobody would have ever expected a fountain as a centerpiece for a table, because you had to require some kind of plumbing,
yes,
or some kind of electricity at a power source where you would plug it in, run a wire, etc.
Right.
This is all self-contained battery operation.
Yep.
Now, coming to us from Bernini, this is our friend Ginger Walt. I am now down to 2 colors.
That's right.
That's it. All the other ones are gone for the entire summer.
I know, and it's, you know what, you can do so much with these 2 colors too that are remaining. And by far, I think my 2 favorite colors, because you can decorate like crazy. So we have the terracotta, and we also have that black granite. Each one is meant to look like it has been aged, but it's made out of a resin material, which means it's gonna be super durable if you put it inside, outside, wherever you want. And actually I'm gonna have you make one of these fountains. I'm gonna show you how easy. I took this, and as you said, any vessel that holds 2 inches of water, you can turn it into a fountain.
Actually,
I put water in there, go ahead,
it'll change your attitude of bowl shopping at the flea market. So this is what's so cool about this. You just put it
right in the center
and hit the button.
Push that button.
That's different, and I'll tell you why. It's a self-priming pump mechanism.
It is.
And it fills this, and you have 4 different
channels,
spillways. But you get movement, you get sound, and it's all completely self-contained. There's nothing else like this.
Nothing else like it.
In outdoor living.
And it will run on demand for 1 hour by the push of that button. In fact, I'm going to show you how easy that it was again. And I'll take that tip off because we have 2 tips that we're going to give you. We have the pirouette. We also have that three-stage, the bubbler by itself without anything. And then we also have the 3-spray sprayer. Push that for 1. There you go. That is your Bernini fountain working at its best. Let me prime it again. If it does that and it doesn't bubble up a little bit, turn it off, turn it back on again. It means it's that pump system that is priming and getting the water circulating.
For those of you who are pretty good at outdoor decorating,
yes,
this is going to take that passion of what you've already got
to
an ultimate new level, because it adds motion, it adds sound, and it's, by the way, that little square, that's pretty cool.
Isn't that cool? So you've turned this one just in the garden, just like in the back of a garage. And that's one of the things. If you go to flea markets, if you are cleaning out your garage right now thinking, I'm gonna have a garage sale, I'm gonna get rid of this because I don't need this planter, I'm gonna use it for something else, this is what you're gonna use it for.
If it holds water.
If it holds water, any vessel that will hold up to 2 inches of water, even this small candy dish, you can turn into a bedside or a bath fountain that is going to be absolutely amazing for you to calm down, enjoy your day.
Here's the part that's really interesting.
Yes.
This piece never grows in size, but you can
make
the impact of it very big by what you choose to use it in. This is a giant old urn.
It is.
Now we did fill it so that we could put a smaller urn here.
And I bumped it up with some clay pots too.
That's all
so that's all that we kind of did.
I'll tell you what we did. We buried it with a little faux greenery.
That's
clay pots in there.
Put a little rock.
Then the piccolo. And now all of a sudden that giant urn, which would be overpowering if you put a bush in it, now becomes this perfect focal point.
Completely. Let's kind of walk around because I have about 20 different ideas just to show you in case you have something like this laying around and you kind of need some ideas on what to do.
I like the pig.
The pig is cool. I put some colored little, marbles in there. This one right behind it, I put in some rocks, and you can change the look up too because we have those different spray nozzles. Or if you have a smaller vessel, take off the spray nozzles to prevent overflow and you just have that bubbler. This one is gorgeous in the center. I put a pot inside of a pot so that I'm not filling this big one full of water and making it super heavy. And that is a gorgeous look. The Zen girl over here, that is my, if you do yoga and you want that certain spot in your house that is going to be just for you, a way that you can decompress for the day, this is for you. This is absolutely for you. How about the one up here by you, Dan?
I got to tell you,
I pulled this off of our set and I went, you know what? This
really
would be
cool.
amazing to make it into a fountain. If you have something like this that maybe had a hurricane lamp in it, see this? How easy that was?
Yeah.
How boring it is now, and how we transformed and made it into a beautiful fountain.
Out of all of the fountains that Bernini does, this is the one that requires the least amount of
Yes.
water. And again, if it's a 90-degree day, the water's going to evaporate somewhat, so you'll fill it again. This little wonderful scape just was a big bowl.
Yep,
and
took me
faux
moments.
greenery, and it now is a full water effect. That could be the centerpiece.
That's right.
For a living room.
It absolutely
on
could be.
The dining room table.
And I wanted to show you too, and this took me, you know, we've disassembled it. It's just a round wreath that I'm not using on a front door.
Right.
I put it inside this big oversized, don't even know what I would do with it, container, and then added in some faux grass, and that's it.
It's fun to play with.
It's so much fun to play
It
with.
is.
So
We've got it on Easy Pay, and it's 4 Easy Pay payments. That's a 40% savings off our QVC price. We're under 20 bucks. I don't remember ever being under 20 bucks at $19.24. That
So-
Easy Pay opportunity will go away at the end of the day. Go ahead, Ginger.
yeah, so I wanted to show you really quickly because there's so many people that have asked, how do I get to the battery compartment? That hose comes off. That's your self-contained unit. That pops right off. Then you're going to take a Phillips head screwdriver, unscrew it to get to the battery compartment, put the 4 AA's in, put that hose back on, and then you pop that right back on and then push the button. It's ready to go. Behind us too, let's kind of walk, because I did this bird bath upside down. I did the little container for, you know, that
The
was
one that
an
we're
old,
showing right now,
yeah.
that entire
Look at that.
display was under $10. That's actually a
$10 is stretching it. I think it's probably more like $6. And
Yeah,
that
that's
was
all
it.
that was is the drip tray, and it's plastic for a larger pot.
Yep.
And a
that's
little bit
it.
of river rock and some water, and that's it. Now, the two colors are the terracotta. You're seeing the terracotta right now. And then we've got a really pretty, and it looks really old. It's
It
a
does.
black granite. Mm-hmm. But
So pretty.
you use these anywhere.
Absolutely anywhere, from entertaining, using it as a centerpiece, to bringing it into, making it into an urn. Now you have an old urn that you're not using, turning it into a fountain. From something as small as, you know, a milk container, there's a centerpiece. I mean, it's endless. If you have an old bird bath, you can change it now into an oasis for birds, where they can now get their bird seed, and they can also put water. Any vessel that holds 2 inches of water. Super easy.
Anything that moves, anything that makes sound, creates visual excitement, and in this case, actually a calming effect. You know, it's why people wanted fountains on their estates if they were wealthy landowners in Europe. Now to be able, under 20 bucks, to be able to make your own fountain, I love this idea.
So do I.
Great price.
So
now,
do
I'm
I.
limited on both colors. Don't wait. The black granite, very, very popular. The terracotta available as well. That's a 40% saving off our QVC price. Ginger, thank you. See you a little bit later on.
Yes.
Good.
Till the end of the show. We're going to end the show together.
All right, so we've got more. I promise we've got a whole hour to go on the Great Outdoors with Dan. Let me show you a few of the exciting things that are coming up.